Hey, welcome to Davita's Stampin' Spot. It's Tuesday and time for a Tuesday tip. Since the last time I stamped, I've been to Alaska, Vancouver, Canada, and I'm back. So I hope you enjoyed my videos while I was gone. I have to admit, first time I've been in my office since the 13th. So yeah, kind of a long break for me. That's unusual. So I was thinking today that backgrounds are fun. So I want to share with you a simple background. I'm going to use circles. You could use squares, triangles, whatever shapes you want, but this makes a fun background. It's very simple to do. So I chose to use a 1 3/4 punch. You're gonna have to take my word for it. You can't see it. This is an old 3/4 inch, a 1 1/2 inch, and a 1/2 inch. So some of these punches are retired. I don't usually do that, but I wanted variety today. So I'm going to take these circles and don't go, oh, she's just going to glue them down. I promise there's more to it than that. So keep watching. Whenever I place items on my paper, I try to go in diagonal lines. Okay, so we're going to go like this. Then I'm going to start here, and we'll go with that one, and we'll pretend we're going down this way. Let's see. Kind of want angles. So it looks like it's random, but you can kind of make sure your lines are working. I want to add in some other circles here. You want it to look pretty full, in my opinion. Of course, you can do this however you want. The little circles are not going to go in the straight lines, and that's okay. I'm just kind of filling in spots where I think another little piece would be fun to have. You know what? I think I'll do that. Random is good if you can figure out a really good thing that looks random, but it's not. I made one sample before I started this. So I've got this little piece here. I think I'm going to add. Oh, I've got that color there. Let's not go with that. Let's do this. All right. So what you want to do is just add circles. You can make it really detailed. You can make it really simple, completely up to you. I always think it's fun. Put some of them in the middle when you use two circles, but sometimes it's better to kind of put them off to the side and make them look just a little unique. There, like that. Now I'm going to grab my glue, and for the technique I'm going to show you, you want to make sure everything is glued down really well. So this is not a technique where you cut back on your adhesive. You want really good adhesive. Again, you could use squares, you could use other shapes. So you're watching this recording, and it is a recording because we're down at Kitten Cup today. Anxious to see everybody. I've got several that told me they're going to be able to stop by, which makes me happy. If you've never been, you need to consider coming. It's a lot of fun. Bring a project to work on, or I have my box of kits there. You can buy a kit. They range from, um, I think about $15, $16 up to 30. That includes the tax and shipping. Everything's already included in the price. And you can, oh, I messed that up, didn't I? Okay, go back. Start talking and then I'm not paying attention. All right, got to mix up my colors here a little bit. Um, you can bring a kit to work on or a project that you're working on. One time we had a lady bring some, I think it was counted cross stitch. So if you're not a paper crafter, but you'd like to come hang out with us, we'd love to have you join us. I'll be there about 2 o'clock and stay till about 7:30. And we usually take a break and go get some barbecue. Quentin's barbecue's there. Some people would rather have ice cream, and I'm hoping now that the summer is here that we're going to have the option to get ice cream. They've had it closed, which I understand because they haven't had that much traffic late in the evening because kids are in school and people aren't stopping by for ice cream. So we'll do barbecue, we'll do ice cream, we sit and chat. It's just a lot of fun. Trying to add some more circles here. I got them all glued down. All right, now I'm going to add just a couple little circles for some spots that look a little too white for me. Add one there. And I want something small up here with this line. I think we'll do a little red one. Again, remember, you want everything glued down well, and you'll see why here in a minute. All right, there we go. So I've got all my circles on there. Get these out of the way. Great way to use up scraps too. So school's out. I'm excited. I'm going to have more time for stamping stuff. And you may see that I alter my times. Now that I'm going to be home, I'm probably going to do stuff during the day. I know most of the people that watch live are able to be at home during the day. And so it'll work better for them too. Their family isn't at home when they're trying to watch. Summer just gives me a little more flexibility. All right, so there's my circles. Now I'm going to grab my plaster painting embossing folder. I'm going to lay this in here. Because this is so random, you don't have to really worry about a straight line. But if you were worried about it, we've got this black line right down here at the bottom. So I'll put it there. Going to run it through my die machine. And remember, when we're using the really thick embossing folders, you use number 4 and number 1. I'm going to run it through. Okay, you ready? Here we go. Isn't that fun? Who wouldn't love to get a birthday card with all those colors and circles and fun pattern in there? And they're going to love the texture to it as well. So then I just grabbed a piece of the Coastal Cabana. I first had my white paper at 4 by 5 1/4, and I decided it was too close to the edges and it didn't pull in the color of the paper. So I cut it down to 3 3/4 by 5. And I will tell you, I did try to put a label on here. I thought it was too much. So if you want a very simple layer, for those of you that like lots of color and lots of layer and lots of pattern, I'm sure you'll probably put something else on here. But I thought this was a great way to use up some scraps and get some awesome color. So I did that with you. And here's the one I did earlier. Isn't that fun? Hope you like this tip. If you use it, I would love to see what you do with it. Have a great Tuesday, and I'll see you on Thursday.